To build real wealth, we're going to have to learn how to invest, how to maximize our returns, and build the habit of saving more every single month. Hey, in today's video, we're going to go over part two, my financial journey, how I built up my stock portfolio and overall my net worth to over $400,000 within the span of 3.5 years. In 2017, I opened up a Wealth Simple account and I put a lump sum of money, it was about $40,000 in there to earn some interest. I earned a few percent in that year. And over that year of 2017, I began looking into stock investing and learning more about what stocks to look for, how to choose things. And I was following YouTube channels like Financial Education, Grant Stephan, all these different finance YouTubers, along with reading the finance books, investing books like One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch and the Benjamin Graham book. Fast forward to 2018 when I actually start to begin to decide to choose some stocks to invest in. I opened up this Q-Trade account, and if we take a look at my entries here, you're going to see September 2018 of the 18th. That's when I first started depositing money. My first stock I ever purchased was Apple. Apple's a safe company to buy. I know Apple is going to do great, so I'm going to buy it. But I didn't really dig into financials. I didn't dig into all these little details. I just knew, hey, Apple's a great company. I'm going to buy Apple. That was my first taste here, buying it at 209. Hey, if you're enjoying me sharing my portfolio and my net worth updates, then please just give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. I'm really looking forward to sharing more updates like this and follow along the journey of my growth. And as we go up, you'll see the dates. I didn't really do much. I deposited some money. I was still continuing to learn because I didn't feel safe putting all that money into buying stocks or any money really, because I had no clear direction of what I should buy. I did some more research and I just kept depositing money, $50 at a time here as you're seeing. And then I made the decision to put a lot of money into the account. And then my first real significant purchase was to buy this Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. The reason why I purchased this because I saw the average annualized return over the last few years, and I did some research of some good ETFs to buy that would be tracking the market that are safe. Because again, I didn't have that edge yet. I wasn't confident in my decisions of buying stocks. So I put $64,000, all of my money that I had at the time, into this one stock. This is April 2019. It's ticker symbol VFV. This is what it looks like right here. And if you take a look at the chart, what you'll see over here on the right-hand side, I was looking at the average annualized 1 year. Now it's 14.4% over 3 years, 10% over 5 years, 11%. So I was looking for what's a good safe 8% that I can go for, and it turned out to be a great investment for me. I purchased the stock right around here where my mouse is at about $68 in April 2019, and I held it. I watched it spike up, and I remember selling some shares just from when it going from 68 to 70. I was coming from doing the Wealth Simple where I got a couple percent over a 12-month span. Then I see myself put in 64,000 and get a few percent. It was like 3 or 4% off of that in 1 month. But to me, that opened my mind up right there. I was like, okay, we can make some good money here. But again, that was the luck. It was just timing. But it blew my mind, and it made me realize that, hey, if I put more time and energy into researching this, I can really compound my money a lot quicker. So here's where you see that. I'm putting in more money into my account, and we get to April 24th. Just 2 weeks later, I sell half the shares, 500 shares at $70. Obviously, I'm taxed on that. I'm a newbie investor. I'm still a newbie investor right now. This is 1 year ago, just over a year ago. But this time I knew nothing. I did a lot of research, but I had no real experience. I ended up making a profit of a few $1,000s in just 2 weeks. You can only imagine at that point, when you have 60,000, you make a couple thousand in 2 weeks, you're feeling pretty excited at this point. Okay, here's the real reason I sold the 500 shares from the Vanguard. I was watching Tesla stock go down from the high 380s, and it's dipping. It breaks 300. I'm seeing all the negative media out showing the cars catching fire, talking about Tesla going bankrupt, and I'm watching Tesla. I truly believed in the company long term, but I'm watching the stock prices go down and down and down. And from what I was researching, what I'm learning, I understand that you want to buy the stocks on sale. This company is on sale right now because it's dipped 40% from its high, and there's all this negative news going out. You want to buy when the negative news is driving it down. So that's why I sold half of those shares in the Vanguard, and I bought 100 shares of Tesla at $263. That cost me $35,000, and that was in April 2019. Okay, I'm watching the stock continue to go down in the months after that. So let's see what else we got here. I get a couple dividends from the Apple stock as we're going along. Then I see Amazon. The main reason why I purchased Amazon was because of the shift of going to voice, where Alexa was evolving. Alexa seemed to be the biggest player. So I purchased that 10 shares for $1,800 with the other money I had left over. As I'm continuing to contribute, that's the key. You're seeing these 1,000 come in every week. May 15th, 1,000. May 22nd, 1,000. May 23rd, 1,000. May 29th, 1,000. Again, I'm increasing my income. I'm automating the savings. We're getting 1,000 in every single week. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but around 1,000 a week coming into this account so I can buy more shares. Next thing you know, I free up some more cash and I watch Tesla go down. I buy more at 190. What a steal, right? We're laughing now. Everyone's freaking out now. We're at a $1,000 stock price, and yet I buy 50 shares at 190 when it essentially hits that bottom. I save up some more money. May 30th, I buy 200 more shares of the Vanguard as it dips. As stocks dip, we buy them. If we believe in the company, we don't just buy stocks that are dipping because they're dipping, because the prices can always go lower, always come lower. That's why we do our research, and I can go in future videos of how I do my research. But for now, we're just showing you numbers of what I did to personally build my wealth to $400,000. I buy a couple more shares of Amazon in June, and next thing you know, what do? We buy Tesla on the come up. So now it's bounced back from that low of 178, I believe it got down to in June, and it starts recovering. So a year later, I'm fully involved. I'm watching videos. I'm seeing all of the future potential of Tesla, and I'm just investing more and more as much as I can. I sell off the Apple shares at a loss here just to free up more money so I could buy more Tesla shares. July 8th, 8 more shares are purchased. Then I received some dividends July 8th from that Vanguard, $184 as a quarterly dividend. I'm still putting in 1,000 a week. July, August, more money's coming in. I buy 100 shares of Tesla after I cash out on the Amazon. So let's recap here. Just in a span of 2 months, Amazon goes from 800 to 2,000. I cash out because I'm like, these are massive gains. Let me buy more Tesla because I personally believed in the future of Tesla more than the future growth of Amazon. Amazon's a $1 trillion market cap. Tesla's a 50 billion market cap. I strongly believed in Tesla going from 50 billion to 200 billion rather than Amazon going from 1 trillion to 4 trillion over the span of the next years. It only made sense to go ahead and sell out the Amazon position, put that money into Tesla as it was on the come up again. So now it's at 227 a share for another 100 shares. I become more and more confident in my investing ability. It's September. I sell out the rest of those Vanguard shares, 135 here, and sell 500 there so I can buy, what do you know, more Tesla shares. 37 shares at 224 in September. And up here we have the last purchase, September 24th here, 20 more shares at 229. My strategy is to research companies that I strongly believe in the growth. I am a growth investor. I've decided that I want to choose companies that I believe that have the most growth potential in the future, and I'm going to put my money in that. I'm not a dividend investor, but I am a buy and hold long-term investor. When we take a look at the chart, that's where we see June, where I started buying the Tesla stock, and I continue to buy, and I continue to contribute $1,000 a week. Tesla stock recovers and it's on the come up as I'm contributing $1,000 a week. So over the span of the last year, I'm contributing $1,000 a week, and Tesla is skyrocketing from 190 up to 1,000. This is the roller coaster of what's happening. So at this point currently, all of my shares, all of my stock is Tesla stock. So that's why I'm up 200% in my portfolio. Based on the books I've read, based on the mentors I've had a recurring theme of professionals who have built massive amounts of wealth really focus on not diversifying. By putting all the eggs in one basket, watching that basket. Billionaire investor Mark Cuban, diversification is for idiots. Warren Buffett, diversification is to protect you from ignorance. If you have a small amount of money, you can't expect to become wealthy by diversifying it in 10 investments. If you put 1,000 in 10 investments and one pops off, how can you expect to build wealth? When you diversify, you're saying that I am not educated enough or experienced enough to put my money into one asset that is going to grow my wealth. So since I am not knowledgeable, since I can't make decisions for myself, I'm going to put my money in a bunch of different things and hope that they all kind of go up a little bit. Now you can disagree with this, no problem. It's just my investing philosophy, and that's how I'm gonna choose to build my wealth. However, I also invest in real estate, and I continue to plan to split it in that sense, owning multiple properties and owning 1, 2, or 3 different stocks. When it comes to purely stocks, I'm curious, do you believe you should diversify to build wealth, or are you more in the camp of choosing 1 or 2 different businesses, going all in on those businesses and riding them out? Which one are you thinking? Diversify or 1 or 2 long-term investments? Leave in the comments below. Subscribe for more videos on finance, more stock investing tips, and follow along my journey where I share my net worth updates and stock portfolio updates. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.